Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all things.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Dolphins and the Jaguars, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive, and at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
And I just don't think there's any way to overhype Trevor Lawrence's impact at Clemson. How about these amazing numbers? Over 10,000 yards passing in his 3 seasons as a starter, a 90-17 touchdown-interception ratio, and he even ran for 18 scores. Not to mention, won a national championship as a freshman and made the college football playoffs his other 2 seasons.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Out to the flat for Hyde. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down, back at the 26-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Lawrence. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading him out in his 6th season now from NC State, it's Jacoby Brissett.
And the Dolphins organization made a decision to sign him back in March as insurance for Tua Tagovailoa. Remember, he's an experienced starter with the Patriots and the Colts. In fact, he was the Colts' full-time starter in 2017 and 2019. Was used more as a goal line kind of gimmick quarterback behind Phillip Rivers last year. But in his limited starts, has shown he can run the full playbook.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Brissett. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go as a pickup of 8. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Brissett to throw on first. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Brissett. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Brissett again. And this is caught. It's Parker. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Rookie Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense ready to take over. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. And throw right side complete to Parker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Brissett. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Brissett. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. To return, here's Agnew. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Time to go to work. Let's go. What you doing?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Ten 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Do what you do. Out time. Don't give us nothing. This is what we made up. Make the play ball, baby. Ready?
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
There we go, baby. There we go. Dang, man. I guess we're looking at the wrong
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Gaskin on the carry. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Brissett's throw going into the hands of Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
Play action now. Brissett. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. Brissett now. Touchdown! It's complete. Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Let's go now. 18 Gators.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And when you draft a rookie quarterback as the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence, you want a veteran presence for him. And Marvin Jones, he fits the bill. 5 years in Detroit, 10 years overall in the league.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And he works free. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Lawrence. Open man left side. It's a tight end man Hurts. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Myles Gaskin and the rest of the Dolphin offense ready to get back to work here. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Brissett. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Make it happen!
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. A 40-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Let's do it.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A first down throw for Brissett. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, Brissett. Open man is Waddle, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another run with Gaskin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Still 15 yards to go, second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Brissett sets to throw it. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. To return, here's Agnew.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
60 out, more.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Brissett on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go play action with Brissett. This ball is caught by Shaheen. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gaskin again on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Lawrence to throw. He looks underneath and he finds Hyde. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This is Shenault on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And there's Manhurts, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Quick completion here to Johnson. 7 yards to pick up there. You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
50, plant. Defense wins championships, baby. 55. Ready?
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Hey, Delta. Hey, lock it. Look, squeeze. Hard.
Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
They can't stop me out here.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, like a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. K'Lavon Chason able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Miami.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's caught. It's Shenault again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Lawrence. They go screen pass to Hyde. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. That caught by Manhurts. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's a throw again as Lawrence. And his pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Miami set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, check. Check. Watch the before. Middle. Gang. Rabbit. Hey, check.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all
all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.